Set the stage with a powerful question and relatable emotion. Have you ever felt like you're stuck in quicksand, sinking deeper every time you try to move forward? Failure can feel like that, can't it? But what if I told you, failure isn't the end? In fact, it's just the beginning. Stay with me because in the next 10 minutes, we're not just going to talk about overcoming failure, we're going to rewire how you see it. And by the end, you'll be ready to turn every setback into your ultimate comeback. ACT 1, the problem setting up the stakes. Let's face it. Failure hurts. It bruises our ego. It plants seeds of self-doubt. You've probably heard that nagging voice in your head, what if I'm not good enough? Or, what will people think of me? Picture this, you've worked hard for months, poured your heart and soul into something, and then, boom. It falls apart. A business fails. A relationship ends. That promotion you wanted. Someone else gets it. It feels like the universe has a personal vendetta against you. But what if I told you that failure isn't your enemy? It's your greatest teacher. Here's the kicker, most people stop here. They let the fear of failure keep them trapped. But you're still watching. And that means you're different. You want to rise above it. By the way, quick question. Have you ever noticed how toddlers don't care about failure? They'll fall flat on their face, wipe their nose on their sleeve, and try again. Maybe we should all just channel our inner toddler, huh? ACT 2, the solution: reframing failure. Here's where it gets exciting. The secret to overcoming failure isn't to avoid it, it's to embrace it. Every failure is feedback. It's the universe telling you, this way didn't work. Try another. Let me share a story. You've probably heard of Thomas Edison. When asked about his countless failed attempts to create the light bulb, he said, "I haven't failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Imagine if he had quit on attempt 9,999. Your journey is no different. Failure isn't a stop sign, it's a signpost. It's redirecting you to something greater. Cliffhanger, tease what's coming next. But here's the million-dollar question. How do you bounce back when failure feels like a punch to the gut? In just a moment, I'm going to share 3 actionable strategies that will change how you handle failure forever. Stick around, because the third one might just blow your mind. ACT 2, the solution: actionable strategies. Detach your identity from your failures. You failed a test, or a business idea flopped. That doesn't mean you are a failure. Too often, we let what happens to us define us. Here's the truth. You're not your mistakes. Think of failure like a bad haircut. Annoying? Sure. Permanent? Absolutely not. Take ownership without shame. Failure teaches responsibility, if you let it. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What can I do differently next time? Owning your part in the process isn't about self-blame, it's about self-empowerment. Remember, every great comeback starts with accountability. Reframe failure as progress. Here's where it gets interesting. Every failure is a step forward, if you keep moving. Think about the gym. When you lift weights, you're literally breaking your muscles down so they can rebuild stronger. Failure works the same way for your mindset and skills. Pattern interrupt. Use humor to reset attention. Quick side note. If failure was a workout, I'd probably be the Arnold Schwarzenegger of setbacks by now. Anyone else? ACT 3, the payoff: painting the vision. Now, imagine this. It's a year from now. You took the leap. You risked failure again. And guess what? It paid off. That business you were scared to start. Thriving. That skill you thought you couldn't master. You've nailed it. You've turned fear into fuel, and failure into your secret weapon. But here's the thing. None of this happens unless you take that first step. Are you ready? In my next video, I'll reveal the habits of the most resilient people in the world, those who not only overcome failure but thrive because of it. Make sure you don't miss it. But for now, remember, the only true failure is never trying at all. So, what are you waiting for? Your comeback story starts today. If this video resonated with you, Give it a like, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe for more powerful insights. Remember, you've got this. Failure isn't the end of your story. It's just the plot twist.